I thought my wife got a normal remote job. You know, emails, Zoom calls, spreadsheets. But one random night, I grabbed her phone while she was in the shower and I found out their remote job was actually her running an OnlyFans account. And the worst part? I wasn't just the last to know. I was her free photographer. Let me tell you exactly how my life exploded that night. Hi, I'm Alex, 34 years old, and I've been married to my wife Mia for 6 years. We met when we were both broke college kids. We built a life together from scratch, sharing rent in a tiny apartment, eating ramen noodles, pulling all-nighters to make ends meet. She's smart, beautiful, and always had that fire to do more. So when she told me a few months ago that she wanted to quit her 9-to-5 and find something remote, I was all for it. I thought she wanted to pursue graphic design or maybe some online marketing gig. We'd been talking about starting a family, and she said working from home would give her the flexibility we needed. I was proud of her. I even dipped into our savings so she could take a few weeks off and transition into the new job. I thought I was being a supportive husband. What I didn't know is that while I was working my boring office job, Mia was building a secret world online. The first red flag came when her schedule suddenly shifted. She'd stay up late on her laptop, telling me she was working on client calls with people in different time zones. She started buying expensive lingerie, claiming it was for self-care. She even asked me once to take photos of her for her professional portfolio. At the time, I thought it was harmless. I even spent an hour taking artsy photos of her in our bedroom, thinking she was just being creative. Then there were the random cash deposits. $200 here, $500 there. I asked her about it, and she said, "Oh, it's just freelance gigs. I'm getting tips from clients." I didn't question it. I trusted her. But the turning point came one night around 11 p.m. Mia was in the shower and her phone buzzed. Normally, I don't touch her phone, but something about the notification caught my eye. It said, "Congrats. You just earned a $100 tip from username BigBear69. I froze. What kind of remote job pays tips like that? I opened the notification, and that's when I saw it, an app I'd never seen on her phone, OnlyFans. My heart was pounding. I tapped the app, and it opened straight into her creator dashboard. No password, no warning. And there she was. My wife. Half-dressed, posing for strangers. Thousands of likes, comments flooding in. I scrolled through her content, my hands shaking. There were photos she had told me were just for me, intimate ones I thought were private, now being sold to whoever wanted to pay. There were videos. She even had a premium message section where subscribers could pay extra for custom content. Then I saw the names. Messages from men calling her things like my queen or baby girl. She was flirting with them, sending heart emojis, thanking them for their support. Some of them were tipping hundreds of dollars. I don't remember how long I stood there, just staring at the screen. It felt like the floor dropped out from under me. Everything I thought I knew about her, about our marriage, was a lie. When she came out of the shower, towel wrapped around her hair, I was still sitting on the edge of the bed, her phone in my hand. "Mia," I said quietly, "what is this?" She froze. Then she tried to grab the phone. I pulled it back. "Answer me," I said. Her face went pale. She stammered something about side hustle, about empowering women, about how it was just online stuff and didn't mean anything. I asked her how long this had been going on. She admitted 3 months. 3 months of lying to my face. The worst part, she said, I didn't tell you because I knew you'd overreact. Overreact? I was watching my wife sell pieces of herself to strangers, and she acted like I was the problem. She tried to justify it. Said she was doing it for us, that the extra income could help pay off our mortgage faster. She even laughed nervously and said, "You should be proud of me. I'm making more than I did at my old job." I wasn't proud. I was heartbroken. This wasn't about the money. It was about trust, respect, and the fact that she built this secret life behind my back. I asked her, "What about those private messages? The gifts? The way you talk to them like they're your boyfriends?" She didn't have an answer. She just cried. That night, I slept on the couch. I didn't even want to be in the same room. The next morning, I told her I needed space. I packed a bag and went to stay with my brother. She called me over and over, saying I was overreacting, saying it was just a business. But here's the thing. How do you trust someone who looks you in the eye every day and lies? Over the next week, I started hearing from friends. Apparently, a few of them already knew. They'd seen her account, recognized her tattoos. They didn't know how to tell me. That was the final nail in the coffin. I filed for separation papers. Mia begged me to reconsider. She deleted her account, cried about how it was all a mistake. But for me, the damage was already done. So here I am, telling you this story. My wife lied about having a remote job when she was actually running an OnlyFans account behind my back. Would you forgive this? Could you? Because for me, trust once broken like that doesn't come back.